very good tradition that we're trying to establish here at the 11th Muslim Mosque, which is to support the larger community and support activities that need support the activities that are providing help and assistance to those in need, those people that we ourselves at LMM are not able to help out by our own hands, to be able to support the organizations that are doing so. This is a great honor for us. LMM is the oldest mosque in Ontario. It is also, by one measure, the oldest mosque in Canada, right? Like the running operational mosque. But we don't want to brag too much, huh? And we always welcome people of all faiths, of all backgrounds. We all welcome them to come and be a part of the community. Sometimes we can help people directly. Sometimes we are not able to help them directly. For example, people who are abroad, we're not able to help them directly. So we work with NGOs like our partners Islamic Relief, our partners HCI, and we are able to send money to them, and they're able to support the causes outside of Canada. But then we have people in Canada who need help as well. People in Canada who need support as well, just as much as people outside of Canada. And sometimes we're able to provide support directly to those people when they walk up to us and need help financially or otherwise. But oftentimes, most times we can't do so because it's beyond the scope of our expertise. This is why we are very happy, very excited, very honored that we have partnered with ANOVA, the shelter, to provide support for the needy of London in this cold winter. This is, something that our Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us, that the person who is the best is the one who is of the most service to people. The one who is anfa'u linnas, the one who provides the most benefit to people, is the best person. So we are trying to embody that prophetic spirit by partnering with our friends here at ANOVA, providing them with the support to be able to carry out their activities that are critical, needed in the City of London, activities that we're not able to carry out ourselves. So very happy, very honored to do so. I'm going to invite Pamela here to say a few words on behalf of ANOVA.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and thank you so much for the donation, and I'm very pleased to be here to talk a bit about ANOVA, and also to thank everyone for their generous support of the work we do. In 2017, Women's Community House and Sexual Assault Centre London merged to form ANOVA. We found that there were some synergies between the two of us, and we wanted to enable women in crisis, women trying to escape domestic violence and abuse, had one door that they could go through and get the services they need, whether that would be domestic violence or sexual assault or sexual violence. And so we formed ANOVA, and our two services still continue on. We own and operate one of Canada's largest high security shelters for abused women and their children. We have two facilities that never close, and one is at Clarkside Road, 450 Clarkside Road, and the original, the first shelter, is at 101 Wellington Road. And we also own and operate Second Stage Housing, and that's a 25-unit apartment complex, and that's in the White Oak subdivision. And that's rent geared to income for families who are departing shelter who do not have the financial resources to provide for themselves and their children. 1/3 of all residents in shelter have personal incomes, I would say women, have personal incomes of less than $2,000 a year, and 1/5 have personal incomes of less than $5,000 a year. So the resources at Second Stage Housing are really important to these families to help them get back on their feet and reconnect them with their communities, because the rent is geared to income, all of the utilities are included, and we have workers there who help connect them with their community supports that we need, or that they need. In total, and then we also have our public education and our workshops and our training. They impacted at least 7,000 people last year with public education. And advocacy is another thing that we are big with. And we have staff who are dedicated to that responsibility. And these monies are going to be very helpful in helping us meet this year's budget. And I can't thank the mosque, the London Mosque, I just can't thank you all enough for your generosity, your kindness, and your humanity towards others in need.
That we started the campaign for the homeless in December, and we felt, you know, obviously at any time it's an important thing that we should be doing, looking out for the needy in our city, in our country, and as well as globally. And so we thought December was a good time to do that. And during that time period, we heard about the struggles that ANOVA was going through in the media. And so we reached out to them, we gave them a call, and we asked them what they need. And the first thing that they said was financial assistance, of course, as well as winter supplies and so forth. And so we had a crowdfunding page, and we collected through the generous donations of people locally and worldwide. And we're so pleased that we were able to raise this amount of $2,500 that we can donate and help to the vulnerable in our city, the women and the children. So I thank Pamela for coming out today.
My pleasure.
And we hope to continue doing these type of charitable acts to help more.
We'd like to present this amount here to ANOVA.
Yeah, on behalf of the London Muslim Mosque, we tremendously are very involved and tremendously look forward to giving as much assistance and help to the sisters at ANOVA any time of the year. They're welcome here at the mosque. This is their mosque, and we hope to engage with them in many more activities in the future. And we appreciate that they've been also very kind and generous to all the people that they're serving.